In this video, I will try to tell you that what is the way to fight these fears, because again, fighting fear is a big challenge. And when you decide to fight your fears, the first step that you should take is acknowledge and recognize those fears. What are those fears and why do you want to overcome them? Once that is sorted in your heart and in your head, this journey becomes easier. The journey of fighting your fears. In this video, I'm going to share 3 major fears that I decided to overcome one step at a time. When I sat in the wheelchair after 2 years and 2.5 months for the first time, I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, I'm going to accept myself the way I am, and I'm going to fall in love with all the imperfections that I have, and whatever I'm left with, I am going to take this journey with a lot of grace and with a fearless attitude. But I knew deep inside my heart there was a long list of fears which was stopping me from being me. So what I did, I wrote down all those fears and I decided that I am going to overcome those fears one step at a time. Well, my biggest fear was facing people. I know, coming from a public speaker might sound ironic, but it's the truth. Facing people was my biggest fear. Not because I didn't want to see the people, I didn't want to face the world, but the sympathy that they used to have in their eyes for me, the way I was treated just as a mere patient, I never liked it. I didn't like mean remarks like, oh, she must have done something wrong. That's why she got punished by God. That's why she's in the wheelchair. And then there were comments like, oh, she's too pretty to be in the wheelchair. I was done with that. Because I was a human being who survived a bad car accident and I was still breathing. And yes, I happened to be in the wheelchair. I wanted people to see me and not my wheelchair. But I knew that changing this narrative was not an easy task. And if I truly wanted to change the narrative, I really had to overcome this fear of facing people. And I did. You must have heard this quote which says, when you desire to achieve something in life, when you want to dream something, the whole universe conspires. And this exactly happened to me. When I decided that I am going to overcome the fear of facing people in order to change the narrative, because my why was very clear in my head. I got a call from TEDx Islamabad, a platform where I shared my story with the world for the very first time. Well, when I got a call from them, they said, we know that you are a wheelchair user and you are an artist. We want you to share your life journey with the whole world. Would you like to join us? And without skipping a single heartbeat, I said, yes, I will do it. Because I wanted to overcome the fear, and this was a wonderful experience and a great opportunity for me to overcome my biggest fear of facing people. And then after a week's time, there I was on the center stage of TEDx Islamabad, facing the audience. They were all sitting in front of me, and I gave a 10-minute TED talk. And right after the talk, a girl came to me and she said, because of your TED talk, I'm not going to give up. And that was the moment when I realized that this is the true calling for me. When I decided to overcome the fear of facing people, I became a speaker, which I never thought that I will ever be. This is how I explored this hidden potential of public speaking that I had in me, and I had absolutely no idea about it.